Apologize for this thing. Our microphone system seems to be down tonight. We can't seem to get the microphones working, so I will try to speak really loud so everybody can hear us. So, with that being said, I'd like to open up the meeting of the Road and Bridge. May I please have you all join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you, everyone. Start tonight out with the Road and Bridge. Can I start tonight with a roll call?
Supervisor Ron Alberico.
I'm here.
Trustee Barb Boyce. Absent. Trustee Dean Morelli.
Here.
Trustee Barb Delaney. Absent. Trustee Greg Bickus.
Here.
Clerk Rumchek is here. Highway Commissioner James Lausch.
Here.
Assessor Debbie Mason. Here. Collector Karen Johnson. Here. Attorney Gary Mueller.
Present. All right. Thank you very much. Everybody should have in their packet the minutes of the last Road and Bridge meeting of December 10th, 2019. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
Make a motion we approve the minutes.
I got a motion by Greg Bickus.
I'll second that motion.
Second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. You do have the bills for the Highway Department of $109,832.10. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion we pay the bills.
Got a motion by Greg Bickus,
I'll second that.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of the bills tonight for the highway?
Jim, I assume you'd go with this in your report that Morris Excavating, what project they're working on? Oh, I see, it's already Lane.
Morris Excavating did a drain, curb drain, Bonnie Gray on Argo.
Okay, I see that.
All right, any other questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico.
Yes.
Bickus.
Yes.
Morelli.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Any citizens wishing to address the board for the highway department? Seeing none, we'll move on to the highway commissioner's report. Mr. Lausch.
Well, I think all of us are happy we don't have 12 inches of snow sitting outside, and the temperatures are rather nice. It's allowed us to do some building maintenance and some odds and ends that we normally don't get to this time of year, as well as the pothole patching and garbage pickup. So hopefully I'll have a similar report in February and no snow. That's all I got.
How are you doing on your salt, Jim?
Good.
We're going to hold it. All right. One thing I did want to bring up to you tonight, I did get an email from county board member, a couple of our county board members wanted to get together with me, maybe be on the agenda for next month, talk about the vacations of the alleyways. So I told them that if it's all right with you, we put them on the agenda for next month.
Yes, I know that's been an issue in the past and should come up again.
All right. said, I have no other business in Road and Bridge, so I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I have a motion by Greg Pickus,
I'll second that motion.
second by Dean Morelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Moving on to our general assistance. Again, everybody should have in their packet the minutes of last month's December 10th, 2019 meeting. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make a motion, we pass the minutes.
We have a motion by by Greg Pickus,
Second that motion.
by Dean Morelli. Are there any questions of the minutes from the last month's meeting? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. You have the bills for the month for general assistance of $9,814.25. We need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion, we pay the bills.
I have a motion by Greg. Pickus,
Second that motion.
a second by Dean Morelli. Are there any questions of the bills tonight?
I just have one question about the Christmas card, per cap, $2,400, about halfway down the page. Now those go to qualified members of, those go out to qualified people for general assistance.
Yes,
Is that how
they
they're
are.
handed out?
Yeah, it's income qualified to be able to get one of the cards. This year we did put out 114 applications. Of the 114, 67 never came back. 7 were returned, not delivered. Of all of them, only 36 were sent out. So it's coming down. Back in when I first became supervisor, there was no qualifications to get that Christmas card. You just went one to fill out paperwork and it come out to us. And I didn't think that was a good idea to just get $25 out or whatever it was, $45, I think it is, to anybody that wanted one. So we did make it income qualified after the last few years. So, any other questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Pickus.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Any citizens wishing to address the board for
Yes.
general assistance?
Yes. Bill Casaglia, 1201 Illini. I also have people throughout the township that have asked me to represent them and have volunteered their time over to me. Now, there's going to be a few things that I'm going to be going over here, but primarily...
Let me stop real quick. There is I just want to let you know there's rules to speaking. It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes, and then people that are here can also give up their 3 minutes. So if there are...
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, great. So primarily, what I've gotten involved in the township is because of our houses. The problem that we have is taxes, not only in the township, but throughout the state of Illinois. Now, primarily the reason that we're running into a problem is that us guys, us voters, we don't come here and we don't voice our opinion, and we don't tell our elected officials what we want. So it's not a surprise that they sometimes don't do what we want them to do because we don't tell them. So I guess I want to say that I don't necessarily blame leadership. I blame us guys as far as the voters go, and it's up to us to vote them into position and tell them what we want. And so some of these issues aren't because of the mismanagement of this board, some of them are. But I was going into a broader issue. I was going to go into Illinois and what the problems are in Illinois, and then bring them back down to the township. And I wanted to show, especially the board here, what effect these taxes have on the value of our homes. Now, you know, I've been on Facebook, and I'm sure some of you have seen that, and people have said, well, why don't you move? I can do that. I don't need anybody's permission to move. We all can move. But the reason I moved here is because I like it here. My family's been here in Illinois since 1905, so I like it here. And I have friends here and I have family here. And I love Lockport. It's great. What I don't like is where the self-centered politicians do things for themselves that don't help us, the voters. We're the people that have the power. And we have to take that power and tell them what we want them to do. Now, there are two things that we can do. Either we can move out of the state or we can move them out of office. And it's not a matter, here's another thing, is, you know, I've gotten a lot of calls that people say, well, I like him, he's a relative of mine or something else. It's not a matter of liking or disliking. I'm sure the guys aren't women beaters or, you know, man haters or anything else. But it's a matter of, are they doing the job that we've hired them to do, that we've voted them in to do? And if they're not, then we got to vote them out. Now, how do we know what's good? And I just want to go over to the packet. I gave packets out to somebody. This is the problem that we're having, is our houses are losing value. And the reason our houses are losing value in Illinois is that the taxes are, one of the reasons, is that the taxes are going up. Now, the next sheet I have here is to see how severe the property taxes are. This ranks Illinois as far as property taxes with the rest of the states. I personally bought a piece of property a month ago in Tennessee. My taxes are less than 1%. Here in Lockport, they're over 10%. Also, the next sheet that I show you is the severe increases in income tax. And where we rate as far as Illinois, we're 48th. There's 2 above us as far as income tax. The next thing that happened to us was the vehicle registration fees. If you guys buy a new car this year or have to get it, you're going to see that huge. And that these green lines on here show you where Illinois is in relationship with the other states. This is a cool. Oh, here, I wanted to tell you this too. Is the reason I gave you these things is my wife always says, you know, what is your proof? What's your documentation? These sheets are printed off of the internet, so you can go to these websites yourself and vet me out to make sure that what I'm saying is true. I'm not saying that I like or dislike or anything else. These are the numbers that are given to all of us as far as what's happening. Next one I have here is the tax foundation. It's a gasoline tax. And where's our state number? Well, I mean, you take a look at a sheet like this, and Illinois is dark. You can guarantee that dark means that we're the highest, or up among the highest. Now, this is the map of the United States as far as income tax goes, and you can take a look by the picture. You know which ones are dark and light. The dark one is Illinois. Guaranteed that we're the highest. Oh, I'm sorry, second highest. This is where housing. Now, this is a real killer. Is the housing, and I think I'll get into this later on, but the housing, it shows that Illinois is 48th as far as housing is a good investment. It's not a good investment to invest in Illinois in a house. The next sheet I have here is taxes. I just arbitrarily pulled this out. This is Tennessee. It's a 0.5 real estate tax on the property in someplace in Tennessee. The one I bought is a little higher. It's under 1% though. And the next is the corporate taxes. Corporate taxes in Illinois are twice what the corporate taxes are in Tennessee. So, what is that? Well, how does that relate to us here? The next sheet here is what's happening in Michigan. For every job that's created in Illinois, 12, I think it is, are created in Michigan. We created 14,000 last year, and Michigan created 171,000. These are the property values. You take a look at this. This is Zillow. Look it up. Take a look at it yourself. Zillow tells you that the property in Illinois is forecasted to go up 0.3. Okay? They have the forecasted property increases in Tennessee as 3.5. That's 10 times as much. So, you know, what does that mean? These taxes, gentlemen and ladies, these taxes are what's bringing our property values down. The amount of money that we can spend on a house is the amount we can spend on a mortgage and how much the taxes are. And if you're involved in real estate, you know that the higher the taxes are, the lower you're going to be able to get to sell that house for. Now, the thing is that how do we know if our government is representing us? What's good, you know? And I pulled this out of the internet. This is pretty good. It says, smart water savings. Romeoville provides water bill rebates for the 9th for the 9th consecutive year to residents. I don't recall Lockport Township ever giving us a rebate. The next sheet I have here, on the top, it's got 2019 to 2020. And the next sheet has 2018-19. Now these are the budgets for, and this is why I thought I should come up now, is these are the budgets for the General Assistance Fund. Now, at the last meeting, Mr. Biggis asked Ron, you know, why are we going this high on the taxes? And Ron said, that's as high as I can go. I don't think that's a good response. I mean, that doesn't settle well with me. And here's another thing. Vet me on everything I'm saying. These are all videotaped, and you can look at them online. So if you take a look at this sheet here, let's go to 2019-2020. I've got on the bottom one, marked number 1, the amount of money that this board allocated for the General Assistance Fund. Now, they've got really good things, physical service, hospital, medical, all these great things they have down there. It really sounds generous, doesn't it? Out of the $220,000, we gave away $12,000. That's 5%. And the year is almost over. We've given away only 5%, and we allocated $220,000. Now, if you go to the previous year, I think it's the previous year, the previous year, it's kind of the same thing. The first column is $225,000, and they gave away $16,000. Now, you know, what happens, the question is that what happens to the surplus money? You know, why are we continually misallocating, misappropriating these funds, and then pushing them off into another area? Where are they really going? The next sheet I gave you is a general assistance recap sheet. It shows how much money we have in a balance. Let me see if that's the right one. But you can take a look at October 19th. It's there's a $120,000 increase over the previous year. You can see the town fund recap is $3,097,000. You can see the road and bridge recap is $785,000. And also now we have the senior recap fund, which is $1,655,000. That gives us a total of $6,229,000 that was taken from you. Taken from you, and it's sitting there to be used for something else. Now, I don't have a lot of time left, I don't think. But I can tell you in subsequent meetings how these things were used before. Because the funds are put into different funds and then they're moved over to buy big things, like this building. So, but there's other big expenses that are being used. But the big thing that we have to be aware of, and you guys up here have got to be aware of, is you're killing us. People are leaving Illinois. For every person that moves into Illinois, 2 move out. Over 105,000 people moved out last year, and the people who moved out were taxpayers. We don't have 105,000 taxpayers here anymore. Why? Why would they move to Indiana? Why would they move? I mean, the weather is worse. Why would they move to Michigan? Why would they move to Wisconsin? The only thing that motivates them is taxes. You know, another thing, again, is the businesses. Businesses are moving. It's unbelievable how these businesses are moving down to Tennessee because of a 50% decrease in taxes on businesses. So, my final plea is, you guys that are here, bring more people with you next time. Tell these guys what you want them to do. Tell them you don't want to increase taxes. Tell them you want the surplus of $16 million to go back. Maybe as a rebate or whatever. But don't keep taking money from me. And with that, I close. How much time do you have? I can keep talking.
About 5 minutes.
15.
Well, thank you, Bill, for your comments. I appreciate it. Any other people want to address the board for general assistance? Hearing none. The only other thing I have in general assistance is the breakdown again for the month. It's in your packets. We've had 6 new applications taken out, 4 were not returned. 3 applications were returned, 1 application from the previous month. All right, I have no other business got a motion by Greg Bickus,
Second that motion.
second by Dean Morelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. Moving on to our senior fund. Everybody should have in their packets the minutes of the monthly meeting of December 10th, last month for the senior. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve minutes.
I got a motion by Greg Bickus,
Second that motion.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Guys have it, thank you. You have the bills of $30,808.85 this month. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
I got a motion by Greg Bickus,
Second that motion.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of the bills this month? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Morelli,
Yes.
Alberico,
Yes.
Bickus.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Any citizens wishing to address the board for the senior fund? Seeing none, move on. I don't believe I have anything under new business. Under old business, I do have the building or the transportation report. We worked 18 days this month. Of those days, we had 623 trips. The average trips per day was about 34 and a half trips. December 2nd, number 1 bus was taken to the safety lanes for inspection. It passed, was given a 1-year sticker. The van was taken to the safety lanes on the 2nd, and it passed. Got a 1-year sticker. Bus 3 was taken into the safety, or bus 2 was taken into the safety lanes, I'm sorry. It did fail because of an emergency window malfunction, and it was repaired and we tested it, they did its thing. The van was used 7 times in December when the bus was in the safety lanes and when we needed to help drivers stay on track. Bus was used 7th and 8th for transportation to CASA over their Christmas celebration in Tinley, I believe that's in Tinley. And both buses were used for the Lockport Love program. That's through the Lockport Police Department, 1227. General maintenance was performed on the bus too, and oil change and checkers. The van was used on that day also. So that's all I really have in senior this month. I do need a motion to adjourn.
I just got a quick comment.
Oh, sure.
I do want to thank Township for providing the buses for the Lockport Love program. It's something that happens throughout the community every year, and it's great that the police department puts this together, but was glad the Township was able to participate. It's a great thing.
Thank you. I think Lockport Love is a wonderful organization for Lockport. I'm glad we're able to help out what little bit we can. I wish we had 3 buses or 4 buses. I heard there was still quite a crowd driving.
Yeah.
Got to get more people to ride our bus. All right, that being said, motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Got a motion by Greg Bickus,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. All in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Moving into our town fund. Again, we have the minutes of the December 10th meeting of last month, December 10th, 2019. I do need a motion to pass the minutes.
We'll make a motion to pass minutes.
I got a motion by Greg Bickus,
Second that motion.
second with Dean Morelli. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You also have the executive session minutes of July 10th, 2019. This is the 6 months, every 6 months we've got to go through the minutes that are executive sessions, see if we can open them up to the public. I believe it's the attorney's opinion that we can open these up, so I would need a motion to approve the executive session minutes to be open to the public.
I make a motion we release the minutes to the public.
I got a motion by Greg Bickus,
I'll second that motion.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call on this one?
Morelli,
Yes.
Alberico,
Yes.
Bickus.
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, next on the agenda is the bills of $83,737.46. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion we pay bills.
I do have a motion by Greg Bickus,
Second that motion.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions on the bills?
I have a couple of questions here. The first page, 7 items down, healthcare service group, we paid $10,430. Can you explain on that?
I believe that's our health insurance, employees.
Okay.
Any other questions for the bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico.
Yes.
Bickus.
Yes.
Morelli.
Yes.
Motion carries. I'm expecting more yeses here. Sorry. All right, next on the agenda. Any citizens wishing to address the board for the town fund? Please come up, state your
No,
name.
Mike, can I just ask a quick question? from here?
For the minutes, would you please state your name? So-
Jane Casalia.
Okay.
Just because there's a fair amount of people here and who've asked, well, what are these bills? Isn't there a way, and would you tell them exactly how, if they wanted to look at the bills or the budget, how would they do that?
I believe it's all online.
Would you just announce that so that people might write it down?
Is this
Lockport Township,
.com?
.com, right? Is our website? And if you go on there, I'm not sure exactly what tabs to go on to because I haven't gone on and looked it up lately, but it'll walk you through. Go to the clerks.
So we have a transparency portal, the budgets, I believe, and all of our audits are on there, which list in detail everything that's going on in the township. Our packets are, for tonight's meeting, are under the clerk's page. The agenda and the packets are under there for every meeting. Thanks.
Any other citizens wishing to address the board? Yes, sir. Yes, please. Please state your name for the record.
Certainly. Good evening. My name is Robert Kalnicki. I'm the Executive Director of the Community Service Council. Just wanted to come tonight for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, to thank the board and supervisor for their support of CSC. I believe it was last month's meeting you approved a $500 donation. Couldn't make it last month due to a family emergency, but I just wanted to come tonight to, again, personally convey my appreciation on behalf of the agency and my board of directors. Secondly, I wanted to let everybody know that we are launching a new program. We're finalizing the paperwork today, and we're looking to launch it in February. We are going to be in cooperation with Will County Land Use Department, providing a program to all Will County residents called Owner-Occupied Rehab. And what this is for low and moderate income families to address health and safety issues or code violations in the home. And so it's for these people that don't have savings, on a fixed income, potentially, disabled families, whatever the restraint may be, as long as they fall under that 80% AMI number, they need to apply through our office, and we'll have up to $10,000 per household in assistance. So there is a limited amount of funds. So the sooner the better. I would suggest that anyone interested either go to our website at thecsc.org or call us at our office at 815-886-5000. Again, thank you for the support, and I don't know if you have any questions. I have some printed out a bunch of information. I know I sent some to, I talked to Denise and sent some to the supervisor, but I wanted to just pass out some information on kind of general on the agency, and then some biographical information on our counselors who work. We have 2 distinct areas of support, and housing and financial counseling, as well as clinical counseling. Again, helping people with personal problems, drug addiction, and that sort of stuff. So, thank you for your time. Be happy to answer any questions. But again, thank you for your support.
All right, thank you for coming, Mr. I appreciate it. I did have your letter in the agenda. I was going to ask you to step later. I'm glad, but I wasn't sure. I didn't recognize. I wasn't sure if you were here.
Yeah. Thank you
for
very much.
coming out. All right. Any other citizens wishing to address the board here tonight? Hearing none, the assessors report. Is there anything tonight? Okay. Next on the agenda is our clerk's report.
Thank you, Ron. So the 2020 census is coming upon us. It is on April 1st, 2020. All Illinois townships are encouraged to make this a part of local government week and a program in March. So I don't know if there's something maybe Ron and I want to talk about, getting kind of a day or so set aside for census. This program is to educate, encourage, and engage vital information that is to be collected. The census data provides federal money calculations and support, but is not limited to the following: building infrastructure and repair, school funding, emergency care for residents, social services and programs, senior citizens programs, and veterans programs, business opportunities for both rural and urban communities. The data from the census will last 10 years. I will be attending a Census 2020 meeting with the Joliet area to see, how we can educate the public on how important the census is for monies coming into government agencies. Statement of economic interest, an alphabetical list of the township officials has been filed with the Will County Clerk. Officials will receive notification in their email with directions on how to file your statement of economic interest, which is due May 1st, 2020. I talked to Ron before the meeting about the audio system. Obviously, it's not working tonight, but we do appreciate LCTV and Resident Grant Scooter for recording these minutes, or the meetings, and we do use this data to record our meetings for the board minutes. The tape recorder and tapes make it very difficult to interpret and hear speaking. I believe that Chuck from LCTV has spoken to Ron and myself about the possibility of having some kind of an audio system in the community center, much similar to the city of Lockport, but maybe not as elaborate. I would hope this could be one of our future projects if the board would allocate monies for this system, and I would be willing to help coordinate the details. Also, what I don't have on the report, but Linda brought up our diaper distribution program. Chicago Bridge and Iron, which is in Plainfield, held a diaper drive, and we were overwhelmed by a delivery of over 2,500 diapers to Lockport Township. It was just amazing. They had not only diapers, but wipes and creams. I mean, we're almost out, to be honest. We do have sizes, I think 2. So this is just a remarkable program, and I'm so happy that the board approved it to partnership with United Way of Will County for this. So I thank you, and hopefully we continue to be able to help the residents of Lockport Township with this diaper distribution. So thank you, and that's all.
All right, thank you very much. Just a real quick comment on the audio. I think it would be a good idea to put a project together. My only, like I talked to you, was where we could put it is the one at Lockport does take up a section of the room. We use this room constantly for different things. I don't know where we put it, to be honest with you. But there's something we can look into and see if we can come up with some new ideas.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I got one question for Denise, did you come to some type of agreement for early voting with bingo?
I did talk to the park district, to the person coordinates it, and I just, I asked her kindly, I just told her about parking issues that we may have. So she said that she would definitely look into maybe moving them over to Gladys Box at that time, or maybe just taking like a spring break for 2 weeks. So hopefully we can get that, rectified. So
Okay.
The primary may not be as busy, but it is just going to be crazy, crazy busy in November for, the presidential, the general election. So thank you, Greco, for asking.
All right. Any trustees, comments, or suggestions tonight?
I just wanted to thank the residents of Lockport Township for coming out tonight and expressing their concerns to the board. And it is very helpful and appreciated that you do show some concern in what is going on in the township. I want to thank you for that.
All right. Moving on to our building report. We have our building report here. Bingo is going very well. We hope the bingo here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 to 11:30. Games are played on Monday afternoons from 1 o'clock, and cards and games are played on Friday at 1 o'clock. The water board meeting is held December 9th, and the town meeting is held in the school on the 10th. Our meetings are suspended now until March. We take time off for the winter. Live Heat was here on the 20th to help our residents in need. Limestone Theater Group held their Yes Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus on December 5th, 6th. And I believe they had it on the 13th and 14th also. Township Christmas decorations were up, and the building looked pretty festive. I have to thank my staff for all they do to put on Christmas decorations. Even though I'm kind of like, we don't need that. They go out of their way to really put it together. It really does look nice. I want to thank them personally. The township offices were closed for Christmas and for the New Year's. Other than that, I have a couple of things I wanted to bring up under the building report. I did put an estimate in your packets from Quinlan about cameras. I know we've been adding cameras every year for security reasons. I don't want to get a million cameras all at once. I've been trying to keep it down to about 2 a year. I did get an estimate. It's about $2,500 to $600 for the 2 cameras that we want to. One would be in I'm not even sure where these were going to be in this room and facing that door, because we don't have anybody watching the door to the south. So we have that video camera, and we have another camera in here, because this is where most of the stuff happens. So if there's no disagreement on that, I will go ahead and sign that contract tomorrow. So how you guys feel about that?
Ron, I just want to bring up one point.
Sure.
So the polling places are here.
Yes.
Is there any way, if you're going to point it, they cannot be pointed at the polls?
No, they won't.
I mean, if there's
The
just,
ones over there is facing out this way. I think most of the polling places are in that room. They will have to.
so there's 2 polling places. One is against that wall there, and then one is in this, one of these.
Well, we'll make sure that they'll,
Yeah.
they
Just
will
have
cover
that
it.
point.
They have to
Have to cover it up, yeah. Thank you.
Other than that, the other thing is we have been talking about the storage building. I did put in your packet the estimate and all the information on it. We're not going to vote on it. I just want you guys to have that information to see what we're talking about. And it has all the bidding prices in there. I do, let's see if I can share it. I was just handed the new one when I came down here. I I believe it's the same, pretty much the same thing. But anyway, it's a little bit more expensive than I thought, but I want you guys to look at it, and we'll kind of, maybe we'll even have to have a workshop on it to discuss it, but it's something I think needs to get done. Younger than like the normal days. But anyway, so that's for future discussion. The other thing I just wanted to make mention on the building, is we did get all the furniture put into the assessor's office. It looks really nice. And the desks they had, they were about 30 years old, 20 years old, 27 years old. They're kind of old metal things. And trying to replace them. So.
They look very nice, and I thank the board for all that.
Okay, other than that, I have nothing else in the building. Going on to new business, I wanted to mention that Romeo Bill sent me the information on their annual, 30th annual State of the Village. It's going to be Thursday, January 30th at the Edwards Hospital Athletic and Event Center, 55 Phillips Avenue, Romeo. I would like to know, that's got to be RSVP'd, I'm sure, by a certain date, like the 23rd. I would like to get you guys to all let me know whether you're going or not, so I can order the tickets. That's the 30th. If I can get all that information in by the 22nd, or is it RSVP? 23rd? Why don't you give it to me all by the 20th? Can I get it in?
I'll be going.
Just text me though, because I'll forget what that was tonight. Please just text me and I'll get it to our Sherry. She can order the tickets for everybody. So just let me know. Text me. Other than that, the newsletter. I'm trying to get everything put together for our spring newsletter coming up in. We always try to get it out around March, first part of March. So if I can get every office to bring in their stuff by the end of this month, 31st, so we can start putting it together, get it all set, I'd really appreciate that. I'm also going to be starting with new budgets for next year, for our next fiscal year. Our fiscal year ends February, I believe it's 29th this year, it's leap year this year. So one extra day. But I will be putting our budgets together. I would ask that you all put your budgets together in the next couple of weeks so we can all sit down. I want to talk to Dave about some new ideas. I know there's some discussion here about a rebate. I'm looking forward to maybe putting those together this year. So there's some good things we could do. Anyway, other than that, I have no anything else under new business or old business. Another thing I do have in correspondence tonight is I do have a thank you from Joliet Community Hospice for our grant that we give them each year for helping our Lockport Township residents that are in hospice. I also have, I did receive a thank you, I guess. It says to all you wonderful people. A big thanks for your kindness in lending us the stuff when I was recovering from surgery. That has to be, we do have our medical closet that we lend out wheelchairs, walkers, transfer chairs, any kind of medical equipment that we can muster. Of course, we don't have hospital beds and we don't have a lot of things, but we do have a lot of equipment and it's free to all of our township residents. All you have to do is come and ask for it. We sign you in, and all we ask is you bring it back when you're done. We wish you all luck in your recovery. But this is a thank you that we did here. I have no other business here tonight, unless anyone else is tenant. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Greg Bickus,
Second that motion.
second by Dean Morelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much, and thank everybody for coming out tonight and spending your time with us. I do appreciate your comments.